Welcome to Westgate Chevrolet. Today we're taking a quick look at some of the interior and exterior features on our 2020 Chevrolet Traverse. This Traverse comes in our dark gray metallic paint. We have our alloy rims. It also comes in our LT trim with our 3.6 liter V6 engine, chrome front grille, blacked out Chevrolet bow ties, rear privacy tint, our black fabric seating, as well as our all-wheel drive. Now on to the interior of the Traverse. I'll walk you through a few of the driver's side features, starting off with our door panel. We have our padded black leather, copper stitching, chrome door handle, as well as a lock and unlock button, padded leather armrest, close handle, rear and front window controls, as well as a rear window lock and power mirror adjustment with joystick. Down below we have our speaker, as well as our power liftgate controls. Storage in the lower portion of the door card, and on the side of the seat we have our power seat adjustment and power lumbar support adjustment. Now moving off to the left of the steering wheel, we have our interior lighting dimmer switch, our daytime running lights, as well as fog lights. We'll see in the dash we have 3 speaker tweeters throughout. Then we also have our gauge cluster with a screen in the middle. We can adjust what is displayed on the screen with the buttons on the right side of the steering wheel. We also have our voice commands and hang up for our phone, classic Chevrolet bow tie in the middle, and off to the right we have our heated steering wheel option, front collision alert, and cruise control. The steering wheel is wrapped in black leather with black stitching on the underside. Then we have our infotainment screen. You can see we have our audio phone as well as Wi-Fi hotspot and users for the vehicle displayed. We also have our Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for the vehicle. Shortcuts down below for the 4 most important features on our infotainment screen. We also have controls for the front and rear climate and rear view camera. Moving down below we have our radio controls as well as our button to fold up our infotainment screen for storage, felt lined inside of there. Down below that we have our dual zone climate controls, heated seats for driver and passenger, 2 USB ports as well as an auxiliary input and a 12-volt charging port, and textured rubber down below. Our gear select stalk, 2 cup holders, as well as our selective all-wheel drive selection knob here. You can see we have our all-wheel drive enabled right now. We can also switch it over to 2-wheel drive. There we go. So depending on our driving conditions, we can actually have 2-wheel drive and all-wheel drive enabled just for the difference of fuel efficiency. Then we also have our trailering as well as our off-road mode, traction control on and off, as well as our lane departure warning and electronic parking brake. Padded leather center console lid with that same copper stitching. Inside we have our removable tray, deep center console. We'll find on the front seats we have our same black fabric. We also have that copper stitching we've seen throughout the vehicle, and finished off with our textured light gray. Above the rear view mirror, we have our OnStar controls, dome lights, and dome light settings, as well as 3 garage door openers. Back onto the exterior, we can take a closer look at our alloy rims with our Chevrolet bow tie center caps, Traverse on the side in chrome, rear privacy tint, as well as chrome around the windows, and we have our chrome lock and unlock buttons on all 4 door handles. Around to the back, we have our Traverse all-wheel drive badging as well as LT, and our black Chevrolet bow tie with dual exhaust underneath. We go ahead and open up the power liftgate. You can see inside we have our 60/40 split bench, 12-volt charging port off to the side as well, and our button overhead to close it back up. Now moving on to the rear interior of the Chevrolet Traverse. We'll take a look at our rear door card, which also features our black padded leather, copper stitching, chrome door handle, window switch, storage, our cup holder, as well as our speaker down below. Back of the front seats we have a magazine holder, and back of the center console we have our rear climate controls as well as 2 USB ports and a small storage compartment. We have 2 60/40 split benches in the vehicle. You can see we have our black fabric, copper stitching, and light gray textured pattern in the rear seats as well. And in the far rear we have the same seat. Off to the side we have a USB port as well as a cup holder and storage. Thank you for joining me for this video walk around of the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more daily Chevrolet videos, and we hope to see you in at Westgate Chevrolet sometime very soon.